Du hast Augen, Huntsman, und doch bist du blind. Sie ist auserwählt. Ich sehe ein Ende der Finsternis.
So your character is definitely not the Snow White we know from the traditional fairy tale. So what was the most intriguing thing about your role that made you say, yes, I want to be this kind of version of Snow White?
I liked that she had to become the Snow White that we all remember. I mean, it's, you know, it's much more interesting to see someone try to overcome something difficult and then realize themselves afterwards, rather than sort of being so confident the whole way through. If you never think someone's going to fail, it's hard to root for them. And considering Snow White is a story of destiny that, you know, is enchanted and completely works out in her favor, it's good to watch her test herself and have the world sort of be much more dangerous and see if she can survive and still remain Snow White. I mean, we would have called it Joan of Arc if it was fully a different movie, but she is that classic, sort of essentially good, but not in an inhuman way. It's sort of like, we didn't make her a superhero. We really just beat the crap out of her.
So Snow White is chased by the queen because of her beauty. Are you a vain person yourself, or?
Oh yeah, I'm super vain. Yeah, I love myself. I'm obsessed with my face and my arms and my head and hair.
So you don't really pay much attention to that?
I mean, I feel good, you know? I feel good when I look in the mirror. I've had to talk about this a lot recently, considering the movie. And I think not to sound totally cheesy, but if you don't have the heart to back up, you know, a nice face, there are things that make someone attractive to anyone. There are things that are, it's an objective like breakdown of, there are things that are beautiful about people. Do you know what I mean? You know, really bright eyes or high cheekbones. It's like, if you're not cool, if you are not good, if you don't have the heart, you're all of that falls apart, and you really do appear ugly as soon as you get to know them. And yeah, so I think that that's more important. And it sounds totally cheesy, but I do believe that.
So in the beginning of the movie, Snow White is locked up in the dungeon by the queen, and if you were in that situation and were allowed to bring one thing with you, what would it be?
Oh man, probably my dog and cat.
And if you had to choose?
I can't. It's not happening. Okay. I mean, you know, I would, yeah, no.
How was it for you to work with Charlize Theron? Was it intimidating to you, or?
Yeah, I mean, she walks in a room and your hair blows back. She's like, she really is a force to be reckoned with. And at the same time, we have very different energies. And I was kind of wondering how that was gonna, when I first met her, I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. She really makes me feel like I want to impress her. Like I want to sort of step up to the plate rather than the intimidation factor doesn't make you feel bad about yourself. It makes you want to like push yourself. So she's amazing. I mean, she is like one of the main reasons I wanted to do the movie.